cube divided by 12. So that's the left and right pieces. I want to be sure that I got the right value. Okay. So IYY, the width is equal to 300 minus 15 minus 15, 0.27. And the depth is 0.015 to power q divided by 12. Okay. So this will be equal to 2 times by 0.015 times by 0.2 power 3 divided by 12 is 20 times 10 to power minus 6 plus 0.27 times by 0.015 power 3 divided by 12, 75.93. Hello?
My apologies.
You okay?
Yes.
Plus by 75.9375 power minus 9 is equal to 20.07 times 10 to power minus 6 meter 4. And the last thing is your cross-sectional area. So it's equal to 0.2 times of 0.3 minus by twice 92.5 multiplied by 0.27. Okay, so this is equal to 0.2 times of 0.3 is equal to 0.06 minus by 2 times by 92.5 power of minus 3 times by 0.27 is equal to 49.953 or 95 times power minus 3. Let me do it again. 5 power minus 3 times by 0.27 times by 2, 49.95. So this is equal to 0.06 minus by this is equal to my cross-sectional area is equal to 10.05. Okay, so from here is just putting in your numbers. Okay, so this question is not that bad. So when you do your working, okay, show all these steps. Okay, because when you show all these steps, when you go wrong, I can give you part mark. If you just write the final value, okay, it's very difficult to trace your steps. Okay, so stress Z is equal to px hold on, Omar, hold your horses. So px is equal to 3p, so minus, or is it plus? Yeah, minus 3 times by 60 times 10 to the power 3, and then divide by your cross-sectional area. Minus, let's do mx first, okay? So mx is 30 times 10 to the power 3. Divide by ixx. So ixx is equal to 146.554. Then multiply by y. So the y value is this distance. So the y value is 0.15. A lot of students mix up is this, okay? So the y value, so if you look at y, this is the y distance. From the center is 0.15, okay? And then minus, the next moment is 4500. Divide, so my divided by iyy, 20.0759. Then you multiply by the distance now is equal to 0.1. Okay. So this in turn will be equal to 3 divided by 10.05 power minus 3 minus 17.91 okay, minus times 10 to the power 6 minus by 30.705. I'll do it again. Yep, minus by 3.0759 power of minus 6. 22.415. Let me calculate again. 450 times 1.1 divided by 20.059. Yep. Okay, so this will be equal to minus 17.91, 30.705, 22.415. 71.03 times 10 to the power 6 Pascal. So if you were to ask me, Eugene, how are you going to grade this, okay? So this is 1 mark, 2 mark, 3 mark, 4 mark, 5 mark, 6 mark, 7 mark, 9 mark, 10 marks. Can you see that? So if I were to grade, that's why it's so important that you all break things down. If you just show one value, it's 3 marks gone, man. Are we clear? Okay. And then yeah, like have the breakdown like this. Okay. If you have this value wrong, like 303, you got it wrong. Yeah, I'll take away half a mark. If you just show me one value like this, and if the value is wrong, yeah. So make sure that you write things down in detail. Okay. When I say in detail, what does it mean? If I want to check whether is this value right or wrong, I can calculate and I can validate with this number over here. If I'm going to check if this value right or wrong, right, I can validate with this number. This is how you do sequencing of calculation. Are we clear? Okay, and that will help most of you in terms of grading or marks. Okay. Any question regarding this? Okay. Anyone, any questions? Now, I'll let you pick which one you all want me to do first. Question 6 or question 7? No reply. Okay, I'm going to do question 7 first. Okay, is that okay? Question 6? Okay, Andy request for question 6 first. I'll do question 6 first. Okay. So we are going to do homework. Uh, 04. Question 6. Question 6, I think I like to highlight to you the analysis from left to right or right to left. I think that is more important than anything else. Okay. And both answers should. Okay. We are given a beam, and the beam is pinned on one end and overhang at a roller. So we have a roller over here, and then we have a pin. Okay. So a roller means it can go left and right. There's no resistance on the left and right. So now, if I'm going to sketch the free body diagram, so this is X, Y, rotation about Z. So we know that we have 800 pounds over here. And we know that we have 1,200 pounds. Okay. I'm going to have a force down here. And I'm going to call this CY. Right? Okay. And then, now some of you might ask, Eugene, how do you know CY is going up or down? Okay. It's just assumption for now, but later on we can quickly find out whether is this right or wrong. Okay, and I'm going to assume dy this way. Okay, so this is my point C, and over here this is my point D. Okay, so we are going to carry out, we're going to determine point C and point D. Now there is no horizontal forces because it can move horizontally, right? So you're allowed to move horizontally. So the resistance in the x direction is equal to 0. So when there's no forces resisting, so over here at this end, x also have nothing. We are assuming it to be static at this case. And in the x, there's no restriction in motion. Okay, if we have a roller, if it's a pin down there, then we have restriction of motion. Now, at point D, again, if we say that, okay, Eugene, why not we have a dx? Yeah, but when you do static analysis, summation of dx is equal to 0, dx is equal to 0. Because at cy, there's no what? There's no x direction forces, okay? So the first thing we're going to do, summation about moment in the z direction at point D, this is equal to 0. So we're going to take our moment at point D, okay? So going anti-clockwise, we got 1200. Now everything can be in feet down here, okay? Later on, then we have to change into inches, okay? So this is multiplied by 5, going anti-clockwise. CY is going clockwise, so minus CY. The total distance is 10, right? 10. And then 800 is going in the anti-clockwise, plus by 800. Multiplied by a total distance of 13. The whole thing is equal to 0. So we have our CY, which is equal to 800 times 13 plus by 1200 times 5 is equal to 16400 divided by 10. Let me do it again. 1200 times 5 plus by 800 times 13. Hey, 1200 times 5 plus by 800 times 13. 16400. So 16400 divided by 10. So CY is 1640 pounds. And it's going upwards is correct. Then we do summation of forces in the y direction is equal to 0. Minus 800 minus 1200 plus by 1640 plus by dy. So dy will be equal to 800 plus by 1200 minus 1640 is equal to 360. Okay, so that is our dy. Okay, so from here we are going to find moment at a point A and somewhere over here a point B. Remember I taught you guys how to draw the axis of interest. Okay, so this is a centroid. All right, there's our centroid. Okay, so if the forces are perpendicular to the centroid of interest, right, it means that we go up to the what? The moment is going up to point A, or the region of point A and point B. Okay. I'm going to do both ways in the sense that I'm going to analyze from left to right. and I'm going to analyze from right to left, right? Like what I highlight before. And the answer will always be the same, okay? So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to analyze from left to right.